To spend a little bit of time in the fork in the road. Sheree Clark is here, and something you might want to look at the calendar and realize 2 weeks away. Thanksgiving, Jackie, is only 2 weeks away, which means we'll officially will be in the celebration mode. And why some folks, having a toddy or two might be exactly what your game plan is, but others might prefer to have their drinks unleaded. And again, Sheree is here to talk about, for whatever reasons you might not want to have any of the leaded versions of your favorite drink. There are some options that are really amazing.
Yes, and there's a whole host of reasons why people choose to not drink during the holiday season, or to drink less, or to alternate or whatever. And as a good host or hostess, it's really important to keep in mind that not everybody chooses to pound the beverages, So what inspired this segment, because there's usually something prompts me for the topics that I'm going to talk about. Sometimes it's, what kinds of things are happening at the farmer's market. It's cucumber season, so I might do a lot, with cucumbers.
Right.
But I found a book that's actually, I got an advance copy, and this is the book. It's called The Alcohol Experiment. The author sent me a copy. It'll be available at the very end of this year.
Lean it forward just a little bit.
Okay, you bet.
I got some shine.
There we go. Awesome. So this book is coming out, and I got an advance copy, and I love it. And I love the idea of taking a break from alcohol. And if you're interested in this book, let me tell you before I forget, go to alcoholexperiment.com. You can sign up for a free class that she does. And while she doesn't give a whole bunch of recipes, these are my recipes, I thought, you know what, this is the time of year, let's talk about this.
And it doesn't mean you have a problem or anything like that. Sometimes any diet or nutritionalist you talk to, they say try to not drink alcohol for at least 30 days because it will completely change your body, how it works, how you feel, and things like that. So we're not saying, oh, you have an issue, try and stay off booze for 30 days. We're saying just for your own body and health of mind sake, give it a try.
And that's why I like the book, The Alcohol Experiment, non-judgmental. It's one of those things where it's kind of like it's giving you the options and that type of thing. So here we go. So let me give you guys some options.
You're giving us some options.
Yes.
So what do we have in front of us right now? Because it looks awesome.
Yeah, exactly. And here's my thing. Number one, if we're dealing with non-alcoholic beverages, that doesn't mean they have to be boring.
All right.
Don't just give somebody a glass of sparkling water and a plastic
There you go. There's a lemon in there. You're good.
Yeah, exactly. So let's do something that's a little bit exciting. So here's where we're going to start. We're going to start with shooters, okay?
You're going to have a shot?
You're going to do a shot first.
This looks like vodka here.
It certainly does. And what I'm giving to you...
In an Knoxville Raceway shot glass.
It is. Okay. That's exactly. That was for you.
Thank you.
This beverage is called Seedlip. And it's a distilled non-alcoholic spirit. And
really?
I'll let you take a...
I've never heard of this.
It's brand new. I'll let you take a sniff of it. And then you can take a sip, or you can pound it. You can do whatever.
It smells interesting.
It does smell interesting. And here's the bottle of it. There's two different flavors. This is the garden one, and then there's one that's a little bit more savory.
So this is to make you feel like you've taken a shot.
Well,
without taking a shot.
It won't, because alcohol has that kind of nail polish taste and feel going on the way down. It'll skip that.
Yeah, this has a very clean taste to it.
It does, exactly. It's nice on the rocks with a splash of tonic, but I got a little fancier for you.
Almost salad-like.
Yeah.
As I say, it tastes very greeny.
Yes.
And
the crew and I were cavorting in the kitchen before we came on, and they were saying it smells like dill, and someone else said, yeah,
like pickle juice.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so as soon as you say that, that's instantly what your taste buds want to go to.
That's what, and it was reminding me of something. That's really good.
It really, it creates a really nice base for some healthy, good tasting cocktails. So let's start with the green one in the foreground.
So that's the base of what's in
That's the base.
Drink.
That's the shooter. That's
so we had a shot
the
of that.
booze.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
So there's a shot of that. You might have guessed there's something green. I did not take the skin off when I juiced the cucumbers.
Okay.
Put that in there. I put a little bit of lemon juice in there. Some thyme, which you'll see floating around in there, fresh thyme, and some simple syrup, which is what makes it taste a little bit like a sour. And I just think it's a really refreshing, nice drink that won't hurt you tomorrow.
Well, that is very refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
That is outstanding.
Yeah, I really like it. I think it's a really nice...
It has a hint of sour, so I know he's going to enjoy that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's...
Stick your pinky out for class.
There you go. Okay. And what I like about it is a lot of non-alcoholic beverages are cloyingly sweet. They're just crazy, and they're gummy.
This isn't over the top.
No, it's like you're drinking a cocktail. I really
it really
like
is
that.
good. This is a conversation cocktail.
Exactly.
And your conversation won't go
or repeat itself.
To me, that goes in the same family as like a lemonade, like a really good lemonade.
Yes,
or something like
exactly.
That. Okay.
And you remember, you can change up the flavors however you want. You could add more sweet if you'd like it sweeter. And then we go to something that clearly has a little bit of carrot juice in it. And with the garnish, I gave you another hint of what one of the other ingredients is. There is some lime. I put in some honey, and then I topped it off with this ginger beer, which is also, I love it. You do too.
We're going to like this, I can tell you right now.
Yep. That's an ingredient in a Moscow Mule, is the ginger beer, and the lime as well. And I think that this is a really nice drink. This is one of my favorites, and I really love the fresh carrot juice, and I like the color of it. I just think it's very festive. It would look pretty on the Thanksgiving Day table. And you can drink that all night too, and still drive home. You don't need Uber.
And that's a nice natural combination of carrot and ginger and lime. So
that's really good too.
It's something you would naturally use in cooking. So why not try it in a beverage?
Bingo, exactly. So now we have a stemmed glass up front, and what's
fancy.
in there is simply some sparkling water.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is let you invent your own drink.
Okay.
So I have this flavored bitters.
Flavored bitters.
Yes. So you're used to bitters.
Just in the one
Agnostra,
container you had in the refrigerator shelf on the door. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That you would make an old fashioned with or something.
Exactly.
Well, this is several different versions. This is lavender, chocolate, cardamom. It's
and grapefruit. Yeah.
And grapefruit. And so what I did was I gave each of you two of them. You really only use a tiny, tiny little bit.
What is cardamom?
Cardamom is one of the flavors that's in chai tea. So it's a really strong. I really like. You're gonna like it. It's got a pretty savory type of flavor.
I like grapefruit too.
So you're saying like a drop or two?
Put one drop of either one or both or whatever you want to do, and then you just give it a taste. And what it would do, that was a lot of drops.
I like flavor.
Careful. You certainly do. You're
All right, so I'm gonna try chocolate. Oh crap!
There you go. Yeah. We went to town, and I should have brought bigger glasses.
Okay, here we'll stir it.
Stir it. You can stir it with your stir stick.
Okay.
And remember that you would often serve it over ice, and you might.
Sure, Jackie.
Yeah.
Here.
You put a lot in there.
I did
Jackie.
put a lot in there.
And so you might want to water that down on the break, or combine it with something else that's on your tray.
Be honest, I'm not a fan of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, you might like it over ice. I really like it. Okay, well, we'll.
Okay, no, but you said we can combine them, right?
You can combine them.
Okay, so we're going to combine them because we have the grapefruit one now,
there
too.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, cardamom, so that's what you use. Cardamom is a pretty strong, So you're masking it with and then you could throw your shooter in there.
Just throw them all together. It's all good for you.
And if you wanted to, you could even top it with your ginger beer. Why don't we just really go to town?
No. We'll give it a shot
here.
Give it
a purism, yeah.
Now that's good.
That's better.
No, not better. That's good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, that is really good.
All
right.
Maybe it's the combination.
Well, it often is, and especially if you don't like one of the flavors. You really hit on what one of the other points that I want to make is if you try one thing and it's not working, keep experimenting.
Yeah.
Keep adding.
Keep trying.
Maybe this is an idea. If you do get this collection here, you can get the little shooter and find out which one you do like, and then have a bigger one.
That's exactly right. That's why I do the little ones. That's how I make new recipes. Well, finally, I'm sure we've got some beer drinkers that are sitting here and going, yeah, this is all great for you booze hounds, but what about us beer drinkers? And, I don't know about you, but I've had near beers or O'Doul's and some of the other typical ones, and they are a little lacking for me. I just, if I'm kind of like, well, why would I bother? It doesn't have that nice taste. I found one I really like, and this is a brand of it's a wheat kind of a beer. I really like this one. Heavenly Body Golden Wheat, and I brought you some. It does have a head when I first pour it. I poured it before the break, so I'll let you try that. And it's really a tasty. I think you're going to create. There you go. I like that, Lou.
You're going to create a fizz.
Or we could dump the ginger beer in there and see if it fizzes. But I really like this.
It smells like beer.
It does, and it's got that whole full-bodied.
Yeah, that is beer.
Mm-hmm. It's one of those ones where you just don't feel like
it's got the malty smell to it and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you don't feel deprived. You don't feel like, oh, well, this is a fake beer.
Wow.
Okay, so some many
Good
amazing
combinations.
options and other alternative options if you don't want to be boozing it up when you're actually doing some wonderful celebrating, because we do want you to get together with your friends and family and celebrate good times together. If people want more ideas, because we're encouraging you to come up with your own cocktails,
yes,
they can reach out to you, right, Sheree?
Yeah, I would love to hear via email at info@fork-road.com or visit my website, www.fork-road.com. I'd really love to hear. I'm building a repertoire of non-alcoholic beverages. I really believe that as good hosts and hostesses, we serve a lot of different things to people who drink, so why wouldn't we do the same thing for those who are not choosing to imbibe?
Absolutely.
And once again, remember about the alcohol experiment. Oh, and then one other thing, if you're looking for your own recipes, there are books and things that are out there and available that have all kinds of, and usually they're on the value price table, so pick one of those up and make something for you, the kids, whatever.
All right. Jackie, if you had to reach for one of those drinks, out of all the ones you just tasted, which one's your ring for?
The green.
That's what I'd reach for too. Yeah, this is really good.
It's
Now,
delicious.
people want this recipe, they can get a hold of you.
Absolutely. Drop me that email at info@fork-road.com and I will be happy to share.
Well, thank you for joining us this morning, and it truly is a celebration of thinking of positive times here together. More details on our website as well. Thank you for joining us this morning. More great things are coming up for great causes, and